Okay, guys. Well, today is going to be really quick as far as a market recap. I didn't trade. I didn't trade. I didn't trade anything today, because whenever we have a FOMC meeting announcement or FOMC forecast, anything of that nature, I'll just take the day off trading. A couple years ago, I was getting whipsawed and destroyed. It seemed like every single month or every single FOMC meeting, or it was just a bad trading environment for me. And a guy part of my trading network that I talked to, wasn't a mentor or anything, but just a guy that I talked to. He was like, if it's that bad, then don't trade. And from there, it was years ago, and I very rarely have I traded those days, but for the most part, no, I don't trade those. So today, I just took the day off. I didn't trade. Really didn't look at the market either. I feel like sometimes I need that. I feel like sometimes I'm so close to the market, what I call it to myself, that sometimes you need to just step back and not really look at it, and going about your day. So didn't trade anything today, but anyway, address is, first of all, I would like to apologize to One More Shot. Um, I get what you. I didn't really think about it, but I get what you mean. What you mean about like stealth vendor. I get that because it may come across that way. I'm sorry if it does. I didn't mean. I didn't mean. I don't mean for it to come across that way. But KP made a great point. He said, the guy's been in mortgages and he's a banker now, so like it's kind of like in his nature. And I didn't think about that, but yeah. So I've been in sales my whole life. So if I come across a little salesy, I get it. I didn't. I never thought about that. Gene, that was smart. But I'm not. I'm just set the record straight again. I'm not a vendor. I don't want to teach anybody anything. So, and then RN also made a great point too, about ignoring traders and all that. That's kind of like, from my point of view, that's a little childish. Who cares if someone says something that I don't like? If it's I can ignore them and not you know go after them. And I just felt like in here in ET, I just see a lot of threads that start off good, and then the person who started the thread start defending themselves, and it goes into some argument. And I don't want to start doing videos just defending myself. I just want this to stay on topic. So I'm human, and I jump the gun. And I have emotions like anyone else, and I jump the gun like I'm not a vendor, and I'll ignore. That was my fault. I get that, but I just don't want this thread to go off into like me doing videos just defending myself because of what someone said. But from One More Shot, I get it. It makes sense. I could come across that way. And then his last post that he posted a couple hours ago, I'm always skeptical of anyone trying to teach. That made me cringe because I don't want to teach. You guys don't understand. I'm one of those. I'm one of those traders that believe you can't teach another trader how to trade, because that trader has to go through his own journey. So when you said teach, that made me cringe. If I come across like I'm trying to teach, I'm sorry. I'm really not. I'm just trying to let you guys know how I trade, how I view the market, what's in my mind. That's why I said, the mind of a trader. So if I'm coming across as trying to teach, I'm sorry, guys. I don't really want to come across like that. But I'm just, I figure like there's things that help me, so I would just express them to you. And if you notice, they're never really like strategies. They're just like things that they're never really like support and resistance. They're always just things of like where you should go look for it yourself. So if I come across like I'm teaching, I'm sorry. And One More Shot, I'm sorry again. You're 100% right. I get it. I'm gonna tell you a story too. It was a forum I was part of years ago. I was struggling, and it was this trader. Well, it was this guy who participated in the forum, and he was good at it. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna come out with this course. The course is gonna be great, and it's gonna cost $200. It's gonna get you guys over the edge." And I was so excited. I was struggling at the time. Only thing I could think of is I'm struggling. This course is gonna fix everything. I can't wait. I can't wait. So the course came out, $200. and it was a bad course. It was a terrible course, and I felt so cheated. So I get what you mean. Like, you've been burnt. Yeah, I've been there too, and it just I know exactly what you mean. I just felt so cheated, even though it was only $200. But I guess just the emotions of being excited about a course and excited because I think this is gonna get me over the hump, and it ended up being a terrible course. So I know what you mean, but just so you know, again, I'm not a vendor. If you look at my YouTube page, you can see these are the first videos I posted. So um, and just like RN said, like, I've been here since 2008, posting not a lot, but I just wouldn't wait 7 years to start pitching products. Um, but yeah, that teaching thing really made me cringe because that means I have to change the tone of my journal because I don't want it to come across as like I'm teaching. So I'm gonna try to change the tone a little bit and maybe just speak more of like I'm talking to myself rather than talking to you guys. I'm gonna change that tone because I don't want it to come across like I'm teaching anyone because I like I said, I'm one of those people who believe you can't teach a trade. You can't teach someone how to trade because we all see things different. We all think different. Um, everything's different in someone's mind. What may be a great trade to you could be a terrible trade for someone else. So I just believe, and you can't teach someone that. I can't teach you how to think. So I don't believe you can teach someone how to trade. I believe that you can get certain tools from different courses and different people and put it together as your own, but that's your own thoughts. So again, I'm sorry guys for coming across like I'm trying to teach. Like I always say, I never made a claim to be some guru trader, some $1 million trader. I never made that claim. So if I'm coming across like I'm like some trader that's there and I'm an expert, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna change the tone a little bit, but one more shot. You're 100%. You're 100% right to think how you were thinking, and like I said, I apologize for that. But again, thank you guys. Thank you, RN. I appreciate your view. Thank you, KP. I appreciate you guys' view. And again, another thing is, tomorrow I probably won't trade because I'm the licensed banker in my branch. So we do a quarterly meeting, all day event. I have to go to tomorrow. But Friday I'm gonna look at my schedule, and next week I'm gonna let you guys know the day that I'm gonna be able to record some live trades because I'm getting really used to this Bandicam, and only thing I'm worried about, I hope it doesn't take up a lot of like bandwidth. One of my two, because I got like two or three trading platforms that I have running at the same time. But I think it should be okay. This software doesn't seem too heavy, and I like it, so I think I might buy it. It's like $40 or something like that, but I think I like it. So um, I tried a bunch of other different ones. Some were good. I couldn't get. I forgot the ones everybody talks about. Cam Studio. I couldn't get that one to work for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, I'll know Friday. So the video after I do a recap Friday, I'll probably let you guys know the day I'm gonna post some live trades. Um, but yeah, again, sorry guys. I don't want to come across as like teaching or anything, or like I'm like there as a trader, but I get where you're coming from, one more shot, and you make sense, and you have every right to think how you have every right to jump to that conclusion because, like RN said, we all been there before. We all been fooled by some guy on the internet, and and this is not for the kindness. This me doing this is not out of the kindness of my heart. It's for myself. So I'm actually doing it for a selfish reason. I'm not just doing it for the kindness of my heart. So just so you know, it's for myself. Just so I can have a place to where I can go back and say, oh, I was thinking that, I was thinking that. Okay, because I know my training's going to change. Little things are going to change over time. So, but thank you guys. Again, just stay in touch, and I appreciate you guys.